where I'm going to be showing you how to train your dog, just the basic tricks and commands that every dog needs to know. Today I'm joined by my glamorous assistant, Hazel, and also her squeaky Ballie, which you can hear a lot when I'm talking because she just runs around squeaking it. Get it! In this video we're going to tackle 3 things that every dog should know. Returning to you, the recall, waiting, and the emergency stop. Because that's often overlooked, but it's really important to train your dog the emergency stop. As I said in the last video, a mixture of all these different treats is the best, especially if you don't drop them. So firstly what you do is you ask a friend to hold your dog and you show your dog that you have treats. Then you just call your dog. Hazel, come. Okay. Hazel, come. It doesn't have to be a long distance to start off with, and just reward your dog for coming back to you. You can make it longer and longer as the dog becomes more reliable. In the beginning, don't put them in a sit or a lay down or anything, just reward them as soon as they come to you. Because if you do put them into a sit, you're essentially rewarding the sit and not the coming back to you. Don't forget to keep rewarding at this stage, because otherwise the dog will associate coming back to you as a bad thing and not a good thing unless they get rewarded for it. It's best to practice this indoors until you know that your dog's quite reliable. And then when you do start practicing it outdoors, I'd recommend buying one of these, which is a long line. Basically it's just like a lead, but because it's so long, the dog will think that it's off lead, but you are still in control of the dog. You attach this as you would a normal lead, and I'd recommend tying a knot in the end, so that if the dog runs off you can tread on the lead and it will stop. Then you have full control. The command, your dog's name here, and then come, is far more useful than just saying your dog's name, because your dog's name is just the key word to everything. So for instance you'll say, Hazel sit, and you'll say, Hazel lay down. Saying Hazel will just get her attention. So if you say, Hazel, 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 she'll think, yeah, okay, I'm looking at you, now what? But if you say, Hazel come, then it means, okay, I need to go to you. As long as it sounds short, snappy, and you say the same thing every time, the dog will understand that means go to their owner. But once they have learned that come means go to you, you do want a nicer finish. So once they come to you, say sit, and the dog will sit, and that's so much nicer than when the dog runs up to you and knocks you over flying. Get it, get it. So hopefully by now your dog will know how to return to you. That's the first of the 3 things that we're going to be doing in this video. This time put the dog in the sit and take a couple of steps back saying wait, wait the whole time. And then after a couple of steps, when the dog's done well, call them towards you and give them a treat. Sit. Wait. Wait. Good girl. Go on then. Once your dog can do a couple of paces, increase the number of steps that you go back by. So in a quick summary of how to do the wait, you just have the dog on the long lead and you take a couple of steps back and you say wait and keep eye contact with the dog, keep looking at the dog, and then call them. and then you just increase the number of steps when your dog's ready. And in the end, you'll probably be able to go miles and miles telling your dog to wait, and they'll just listen. Okay, not miles, Hazel. Your dog will probably pick it up quite quickly, but don't forget to reinforce it, so keep rewarding them when they do it right, because otherwise it can get boring. As with any trick, you have to reinforce it all the time. And then finally, there's the emergency stop. Wait. Hey, come. Stop. Get down. Good girl, come. Yes. It's probably needless to say how important the emergency stop is, yet hundreds of dogs don't even know it and people don't even know about it. Say you're out walking with your dog and suddenly a car comes between you and your dog. Instead of calling your dog towards you, you want to get that emergency stop in so the dog doesn't run out in front of the car. Stop! Get down! When I do the emergency stop, I always stop my dogs and then get them in a down position, just so it's guaranteed that they're going to stay there until I call them out of it. However, we haven't actually trained the down command yet. That will be in the next tutorial, as will the down from a distance. So in this video, I'll just show you how to teach the stop when they're coming towards you. Now, in perfect honesty, when I taught my dog to stop, I literally just said stop, and she somehow read my mind and realised that stop means stop. However, if you're not blessed with a mind-reading dog like I somehow was, then this is how you can teach your dog how to stop. Put a tray out, and put a treat on the tray, and just put it on the floor, let the dog eat the treat. Go on. Do this again, so you put the treat on the tray, put the tray on the floor, let the dog eat the treat. Go on then. So now she realises that this tray here is some magic food tray thing. Now I'm going to put her in a weight and then put this in between me and her. And I'm going to repeat this several times, so the magic tray of food is going to link up in her mind as being a magic tray of food. Wait. Hey, Ska, stop. Get up, come on in, sit. Yeah. And now, after repeating this many times, so the dog realises to stop and eat the food, I'm going to not put any food down. Hey, Ska, stop. Good dog, yeah. As the dog realises that there's not going to be any more treats in the magic, whatever I called it, then they'll realise that actually the stopping motion is what's getting them the treats, not just eating it off the tray. Hey, Ska, stop. Good dog, nice stop, yes. And once they've realised that the stopping motion is what you want, you can remove the tray completely. Hey, Ska, stop. Good, come. Sit. Yes, go on then. And you can try it with your dog and see if they stop. If they don't stop, just go back a step, put the tray back. If they don't stop when the tray's there, put the treat back on the tray. Hey, Ska, stop. Hey, Ska, come in. Sit. Good dog. Something else you have to remember is that usually when you're calling your dog back, it would mean that you're going to put them on their lead to take them home from a walk. This is a big negative for most dogs because they love walks. So what you have to do is always take really high value treats out with you, so that if you're going to put them on their lead, reward them and give them a big reward for doing it, so that it's not just, oh, I have to go back to mum now, so she's going to put me on my lead to go home, I don't want to do this. It'll be, oh my gosh, mum's calling me and I'm going to get some treats, yay! And also don't just call your dog back when you're going to put them on their lead. Keep practicing this trick all the time. Keep practicing this command all the time and keep reinforcing it, so even when you're just out, call your dog towards you. When they come to you, give them the treat and then release them again, let them go off again. I realise I haven't mentioned the clicker at all in this video, but the same rule stands. Whenever your dog does it right, you click and reward. And as always, I'd recommend a clicker to anyone. Hazel said that she would love it if you shared the video with your friends as well. Thank you for watching. To subscribe, click in this box here, and remember to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you'd like us to make any other videos for any command or any question that you want answered, just leave a comment down in the comments box. Thank you.